Welcome back to Fall into Crafting. We're kicking off the month of October. Today's project, we're making a pumpkin with paper flowers. For this project, you're going to need a styrofoam pumpkin. Got mine from the Dollar Tree. Cardstock, any of your color choices. A flower pattern. You can make your own, or you can find a printable on my website. We're going to start off by painting the pumpkin. I chose to do mine in an ivory color, off-white. I'm using chalk paint. Next, we're going to work on our paper flowers. I'm going to use this tool that I bought online. I will link it in the description. And the rolled flowers, it makes it so much easier. Just twirl them. And then the little thing in the middle turns out to be kind of the spot where it all gets glued onto. You can kind of fuss with these. You can make them as tight as you want, as loose as you'd like. The other two flowers are just simple glue. They don't need as much fuss. And again, if you don't have your own paper flowers, you can check out the link on my website. There'll be a link for a downloadable SVG if you want to use a Cricut or Silhouette to cut them out. And then there'll also be a PDF file. These are simple enough that you could cut them out by hand. Okay, once I had the flowers all rolled up, I just took some ink and I kind of went around and brushed the edges just to give it a little bit more depth. If you'd like, you can skip this part. After I have all the ink on them, I went back and on the ones that are just glued together, I took a dowel rod and I just trained the edges of the petals down, rolled them down a little bit to give them a little bit of depth. And there you go, paper flowers. Alright, next I took a styrofoam ball. This is optional too. You could just glue them onto the top of the pumpkin, but I wanted mine to be a little taller and not flat. So I took a styrofoam ball, cut it in half, held out the middle so that it fit over top of the stem on the pumpkin. So next we're going to decorate. I chose a piece of this burlap ribbon and put that over the pumpkin first before I glued down my styrofoam. Next, add flowers or your other designs. If you don't want to make paper flowers, you could use regular silk flowers on this project. It's up to you. Once I had all my paper flowers on, I just went back in, added some stuff to fill in. I put in a few leaves, some Spanish moss, and some little silk flowers in the middle of my yellow flowers because they just didn't look quite right. Added some raffia. And there you have a pumpkin with paper flowers. Thanks so much for joining me around the craft table. And again, don't forget, you can pop by my website on my blog. You'll find a link to the free files for the flowers. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and follow. And I will catch you next week around the craft table.